SAP's point of view, how transformative is this transaction? Does this change your company fundamentally?
This is the jewel in the crown of SAP, yes, and it does change us fundamentally. There is a huge new category called experience management. Customers today want to protect their brands, their customer relationships. They want to inspire their people to be all focused on what's going on outside the company. And they want to understand in real time the sentiment analysis of everything that moves across the value chain in their business. So this is experience management. And Qualtrics is the de facto standard in this space. Now, SAP is the standard in operation management. The whole data around operations, 77% of the world's transactions run SAP. So if you can marry operational data with experience data, you have the holy grail of enterprise application software. So this is a bold move. It's all about growth, and it's all about the unique synergy of X data and O data, experience and operational data coming together on one platform to fundamentally change the world.
And Ryan, what about from Qualtrics' point of view? I mean, you were going forward with an IPO. The reports are that, in fact, the price you got was substantially above the high end of that. Did you go with SAP because of price alone, or was there something else? Do you think it's more valuable in SAP's hands than as a standalone company?
Yeah, so, we were scheduled to ring the bell on Thursday, and I think this is a little bit of shift. I came home for the weekend, and things moved pretty quick. So kudos to Bill for acting quickly and having an enormous vision around what we're doing. Look, we've never optimized for finances. We were the company that bootstrapped for 10 years before raising outside funding. We've been cash flow positive. Even going public, we had no financial reasons to do it. We had cash in the bank. We were going because we've created this new category. And when Bill showed up and said, hey, take a look at our business where we've got all of the operational data. What do you think if we added the experience data on top of it and we reshaped how CRM is built, if we reshaped how ERP and the way we bring the customer into building products with real-time feedback in the product development loop, and we change the way employees interact with ACM because we power a lot of the employee engagement, employee experience of the world. It's a once-in-a-generational opportunity. We get 15,000 sellers overnight, and we get to go global in a way that XM should be. Every organization in the world will have an experience management solution or an XM solution, and it's only being offered through SAP, and we couldn't be more excited. I've been doing this for 16 years, and it is just the beginning for me, and I woke up this morning and said, wow, I haven't felt this way since we were in the basement.
So Bill, I haven't read anything that doesn't say this is a good theory. Strategically, it's a good theory. The question has been about the price, because it is a very rich price. 20 times revenue is right up there. And they were already projecting, as I understand it, Qualtrics was a 40% growth in revenue. What do you need to deliver with Qualtrics inside of SAP to justify that price? Does it have to be 60% growth, 80% growth, 100% growth? What kinds of numbers did you pencil out?
Yeah, so a couple things. First of all, let me give you the details on the price. It's 13.5 times 2019 revenues, which is consistent with the benchmark for high-profile cloud companies in this environment. So that's number one. Number two, they're growing at 40% on a year-over-year basis. So this is a pristine cloud company in the experience management category that's fastest growing. SAP is also growing our business in the cloud by 40%. So if you combine two 40% companies, oh my goodness, this is the fastest growth story in the enterprise application software industry in the cloud. Now let's add one other thing. Ryan has 9,500 customers, okay? SAP's got 450,000. We're operating in 193 countries in the world. 22% of his revenue is outside the US. Now light that growth fuse all over the global economy and see what you get. We also go to market in 25 industries. So we have 15,000 salespeople in 25 industries that are now selling Qualtrics day one. Light that growth fuse. So the business case can be achieved with Ryan just maintaining his constant growth rate out into the future, and SAP doing the same. So last night I had an analyst call, and let me tell you what I told him. I told him, We're going to be the fastest growing business software company in the world, in the cloud, number one. Number two, count on us for double-digit total revenue growth. Number three, total operating income growth at double-digit at a rate greater than the revenue growth. So the design of the company is built around that. And all I need in the business case is for Ryan Smith, this great innovator, this fantastic CEO in this amazing company called Qualtrics, to just keep doing what you're doing and don't stop. And use all the infrastructure and the power of SAP to spread your word everywhere in the world. All he has to do is that. He does that. This is the biggest and most successful M&A move in the history of business software.
Okay, Bill, just to be clear, when I said 20 times, that's 2018 estimated revenues, and you're saying future revenue of 2019, baking in the 40%. How long do you have to keep increasing that business 40% in order to justify the price you're paying? For how many years?
Well, first of all, it would be hard. First of all, it would be hard for me to imagine him not growing double that. But for the business case, if he maintains the 40% growth for half a dozen years, and he does that synergistically on the top line with SAP, and even if after that it slowed down a little bit, then he's got global scale, we got margins, we got renewals, lower cost of sale with the cloud, it's still going to be a growth juggernaut. So even if the rate at the top line with better renewals and lower cost of sale goes down to 30 in those future years, or even 25, it's still a home run M&A move. And I want to acknowledge Ryan Smith, his dad Scott, his brother Jared, Zig, the CEO. I mean, these are the class of the class people. And I went into this in high trust. I put my business card on the line because I believed in this, and I believe in Ryan, and I believe in this culture. And at any price, this is the best asset in the world, and I couldn't be prouder.